So I thought about this earlier and thought I'd kind of make it a little more concise. So I thought about the name spiritual reductionist. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but it's like you can reduce everything down fundamentally to spirituality, right? So that's the root cause of it. What we're seeing on the physical has a root cause in the spiritual, or unawareness or unconsciousness of who we truly are. So that's why this is bringing value to show us a different perspective. And I'll show you that in a simple way using addition, division, multiplication, and we'll talk about subtraction and how that applies to the spiritual journey. All right. So from the additional standpoint, this reality is a lot of addition. You know, we are who we are. Now, we can identify with things that we're not. The reality that we're seeing are things that we're not, these things clashing, right? Because these people are identifying with these things that they're not by addition. And there's a lot of division, a lot of addition that's used to divide us, right? So now we don't see that we are indeed the same thing. We don't see our similarities. We're only noticing the outside external pieces. And we don't really see that we are the same. And then they continue to add things that continue to divide us. So they continue to chop that line up so that we're spread out and we don't really see our true potential as a united front, right? And also our power as a united front. Let's talk about the spiritual path. Spiritual path is about subtraction, okay? It's about subtraction because you are who you are, right? So it's about removing what you're not. That's part of why I wrote the 100-degree challenge to reveal what is left. If you are not these things, then what is left, right? And then you realize that thing that is left is just like the thing that is left from the other person that you thought was so different based on all of these labels that they tried to add to you. So doing this work is what we call shadow work, or I mean, that's just a name for it, but it's really about removing what you're not, right? So the spiritual journey is about subtraction. I'm not adding anything to you. You are who you are, right? And then that brings us together because you see the other, and then you can see the similarities in that you are one and the same. You're part of that same spiritual being, that same consciousness. We're all consciousness experiencing this reality. So then once we realize our connections and we realize that the divisions that were false based on the additions that weren't us were used to separate us and keep us competing, and we're stronger united, we begin to start multiplying now. We begin to leverage ourselves. We begin to amplify ourselves. If you think about the whole deal with the 1% controlling the 99%, it's because 99% don't know their true value. It's all pennies. So 99 pennies is the majority, and they shouldn't be asking 1 penny to do anything, right? But anyway, just kind of thought about that. You know, let me know what you think.